Section 2-5, spelling of ing and ed forms on verbs. We are learning to speak English. The present progressive tense, are learning. At the end of a verb, when it ends in an E, do we double the consonant? No. Smile becomes smiling. Remember, we drop the silent E and add an ing ending. The same rule applies for hope. Hope becomes hoping. We drop the E and add the ing ending. The same rule applies for adding the ed ending. Hope becomes hoped, and smile becomes smiled. At the end of a verb that ends in two consonants, for example, help, L and P are both consonants, you do not have to double the consonant before the ing ending. Help becomes helping. Learn becomes learning. With two consonants, we add the ing ending. The same rule applies for adding the ed or the past tense form of the verb. Help becomes helped. Learn becomes learned. At the end of verbs that end in two vowels plus one consonant, for example, rain, A, I are vowels, N is a consonant. You do not have to double the consonant, so rain becomes raining. Heat becomes heating. The same rule applies for adding the ed ending. Rain becomes rained. Heat becomes heated. For verbs that end in one vowel plus one consonant, such as stop, O is a vowel and P is a consonant, we must double the consonant. Stop becomes stopping. Plan becomes planning. The same rule applies when adding the ed ending to show past tense. Stop becomes stopped. Plan becomes planned. For verbs that end in one vowel and one consonant, visit, we do not have to double the consonant. Visit becomes visiting. Offer becomes offering. When the first syllable is stressed, visit, the emphasis is on the first syllable, or the stress is on the first syllable in visit. We do not have to double the consonant. Offer. The first syllable in offer is stressed. Offer. So we do not have to double the consonant to add the ing ending. The same rule applies when adding the ed ending. Visit becomes visited. Offer becomes offered. And the opposite, when the second syllable is stressed, prefer. And the verb ends in one vowel and one consonant. E is a vowel R is a consonant, we must double the consonant before adding the ing ending. Prefer. Stress is on the second syllable. Prefer becomes preferring, 2 R's. Admit, admit, admit becomes admitting. The same rule applies when adding the ed ending. Prefer becomes preferred. Admit becomes admitted. When verbs end in the letter Y, you do not have to double the consonant before adding the ing ending or the ed ending. Play becomes playing, and past tense is played. Enjoy becomes enjoying and enjoyed. When verbs end in a vowel and the letter Y, we keep the Y at the end for pronunciation and spelling. When words end in a consonant and the letter Y, we do not have to double the consonant. Worry becomes worrying. Study becomes studying. In the past tense form, though, we have to change the Y to an I and add ed. Worry becomes worried. Study becomes studied. For words that end in ie, die is the present tense. The use of the present progressive dying. Tie becomes tying. The ie changes to a y and we add the ing ending. For the past tense, we just add the d. Die becomes died. Tie becomes tied. Let's practice. Rain. The ing form, just add the ing. Rain becomes raining. For the past tense, ed, rain becomes rained. No double consonant is necessary. For study, it ends in a consonant and a vowel y, so we just add the ing ending. Study becomes studying, but in the past tense, we drop the y, change it to an I, and add the ed ending. Study, studied. Lie. Change the L to the Y to the I to an Y and add ing. Lie becomes lying. Lying. For lied, we just add the D ending. Lied. Lied.